I sort of happened into it and found it fascinating, and my community kind of offered me the chance to keep doing it. So, you know, I went with what was fun. Anything that's memorable to you outside of the university did not exist about our downtown. No aquarium, no pedestrian bridge, no restaurants downtown. What can I say? There was no Riverwalk, no Coolidge Park, no Renaissance Park. Some people were having pretty different conversations about Chattanooga than when I left, and that was pretty exciting. The aquarium opened. The very next year, the Walnut Street Bridge opened as a pedestrian bridge, and that was huge because, you know, the aquarium is great, but it's a different attraction than the Walnut Street Bridge. I mean, you have to pay to go in, and it's a very special, schedule your time kind of educational experience. You can decide, you know, you want to go walk the Walnut Street Bridge, hop in your car, be there in 15 minutes, and just create your experience as you go. And also for the first time, it really made it possible for people to walk in a pleasant, casual way all the way across the river. So it connected the two sides of the river in a very important way. And when that happened, I mean, there was nothing to do on Frazier Avenue. I mean, nothing. Frazier Avenue, and look at it now. You know, when you could walk across the Walnut Street Bridge, then people all of a sudden started going, well, we need something over here to do. And you know, people started opening restaurants and shops, and you know, over time we got what we have now. And Coolidge Park, before that time, was completely fenced off. It was a Naval Reserve facility, so it was very secure. It wasn't open to the public. So all of that land between Frazier Avenue and the river was behind a high chain link fence. People realized, well, this land, the land where the Naval Reserve is owned by the city. And if people, you know, if there's a chance for that to be a park, that's probably a better use of that land than a Naval Reserve facility, which could be anywhere. It didn't have to be on the river, and is only infrequently used. And so the area where Coolidge Park was reclaimed and redesigned as a public park. And you know, it's one of the busiest, most vibrant and diverse parks we have in the city anywhere. I remember how long we had planned Coolidge Park and the fountains, and all that came together kind of crazy. People just came forward with ideas. Originally, there was no carousel in the park plans, and you know, somebody came forward with an idea. It sounded like a good idea, and next thing you knew, we had a historic carousel in the designs for Coolidge Park, and then the interactive fountains happened. And I can remember going over there the day they turned the fountains on. That's before a lot of cities had those kind of, you know, you had still pools of water and that kind of thing, but you know, water that would just jump out and grab you. Another one that people love to interact with is the big Great Dane. I think that's probably the most photographed piece of public art that Chattanooga has. And it's people high-fiving a damn Great Dane, you know? And every time I walk past, I almost want to do it. And a lot of times, you know, when you walk past, somebody's put a scarf or a hat on it. They dress it up. It's a, you know, it's an iron dog. That one was meant to be temporary. It was going to rotate after 3 years. And it was so popular that one of the residents of the building, of the condo building, bought it and gave it to the city so it could stay there. I mean, cities can be tough places to live in. They can be hard to make work right. They can be places where people don't really feel connected, or they don't feel like they're a part of the city life. So to the extent that you can do things that helps people feel connected, feel like they own their city, that the city is their home, it's everybody's home, it makes them think about what that means, that's a good thing.